I've seen chances disappear. I hesitate and watch them slip away. Like the time I failed to spend with the ones I love, and it's gone as sure as yesterday. All these users and fakers, big time takers, manipulating everyone they see. I get caught up in the schemes and their useless dreams, and the only one I have to blame is me. I can turn around and twist it, pull left and right. I can see where I'm going now. See my life. Turn it rock and roll. Coming from one hole. Take a different road and start again.
Walker Custom Paint Pimp Wild Eyed Northern Boy Tommy Fuck You Shoe. Finally got it done. Pretty much. Except for, of course, something's got to go wrong. There's the fuse that doesn't work. It's only pulling 10 amps because the battery isn't charged. I got a bass boost there. It does a lot of different things. What the heck? I guess it changes. I don't know. I don't know what it does. Anyway, I got some questions for some people out there. I guess my first question it would be, these are Mac. I kind of know what these are, Nose. What are these for? I really don't know. I bought a set of 5 of them for $14. Anyway, here's my question. Oh, where's my timer? Wow. Here we go. Fucking I don't know. Anyway, as we wander through the fucking garage, maybe it's out here. Here we go. Here's my question. Anybody heard of the production brand? Phase 2 is polish. Got a gallon of that. Production brand. Rubbing compound. Synthetic cutting. Okay, beautiful. Okay, here's the problem. I know what kind of pad to use for the rubbing compound. The polish says is a phase 2. This is used with C17. C17 is not a wool pad, but a oranger pad. That's beautiful because I got a 3M of each. Here's my problem. Swirlless foam pads not recommended for this phase 2 polish. Does anybody even ever heard this, use this, something? You know what? It's kind of like I got a gallon each because the guy that used to wet sand and buff for me said it's all that in a bag of chips. I don't know. Anyway, I got a gallon of each. That was my first question. Second question is, does anybody out there use that swirl remover stuff? You know what I'm saying? With a foam pad. It's so you get swirl marks out. I don't know. I was watching James Freddy last night about bumping. Oh, it's Thursday, 10:41. I was watching him buffing. Maybe he'll show me, but had this guy on YouTube was gonna send me these waffle foam pads and send me some swirl remover. It's been 2 months, but I'm gonna let that go. Here's a little rant. We're gonna go over the place here. Why do people say they're gonna do things and don't do it? A man is only as good as his word. I'll tell you a little story. I had this gentleman that I known, fuck, I don't know, 10 years, fuck it, whatever. Anyway, he does a little construction, a little bit of everything, blah, 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 fucking blah, fucking blah. You know, I had him come over and put a new drain in because my drain collapsed. My house is 60 fucking years old. And instead of running underneath the floor, ran it alongside the wall. That's fucking beautiful. But you don't, in my eyes, you don't use these fucking pipe bullshit things with, yeah, did I say wood screws? Wood screws in a mortar. Fuck that. I kept putting, I went and bought clamps to go around there. But anyway, it's all beautiful. Anyway, on the main mast, you have a 4-inch boot. When you cut the cast with the special tool that I rented, I paid for all this, it was like $400 and some. It's beautiful. And he put a boot on it, it leaked. Okay, fuck it. So he pulled that off and put another boot on it, fucking leaked. Anyway, make a long story short, he pissed me the fuck off. Told me to get the fuck out of my villa. And $400 later. And then, oh, I'm sorry. And that purple shit that you use to clean PVC, that fucking stains your linoleum and can't get it up. And then he says, you know, they just wipe it. Then he said, well, try lacquer thinner. I'm thinking, why don't you try lacquer thinner, motherfucker? I'm paying you. Well, try acetone. I'm thinking, why don't you try acetone, motherfucker? I'm paying you. Anyway, and I've seen him, he does a little bit of everything, but he fucking didn't do this job very good. Why do people, and this is what he kept on saying all while he was working on my house, looking good. You know what? When people say that this shit and bragging about their own shit is basically, are they trying to convince me or convince somebody fucking else? Because it's a bunch of bullshit. Because I realize people that just sit back and do real good work, they don't have to brag about their work because their work shows the quality in it. I think there's like a low percentage in this fucking area that don't do a nice job. And how do you know when you meet some motherfucker that they're gonna do a good job? It doesn't matter. Body work, fucking welding, woodworking, whatever. How do you know? Because I'm thinking, don't these people realize that I guess I must be really nice at first when I hire these guys to do it, I guess, because I'm on both sides of the stream. But then when they fuck me, I guess they expect me not to say nothing. Fuck, I'm gonna turn into goddamn Charlie motherfucking Sheen on that. Yeah, fuck me, I'm tired of people fucking me. Anyway, make a long story short, I'm not fucking professional at anything, but I try the hardest I fucking can, I'll tell you that. I'll give you a fucking example. This same yahoo that I fucking worked on my house, I did fourth and quarters on a GTO about 10 years ago, inner and outers, tack welded it, and then butt welded and full welded it, and then he's gonna have somebody else do the body work. Beautiful, no problem. Okay, at that time it was the best I could do. Now the best I can do, I learned that you tack weld it and you blow it up with air holes, and you do it every 2 inches. And then, you know, next step, I went out and bought a piece of fucking copper, you know, so it'll absorb the heat. Or you can use Play-Doh or stuff like that to cool the weld off so you don't get warpage. See, now, 10 years later, I know better, so I do better, okay? I hate a motherfucker that doesn't do as good as he could. It's all about the fucking dollar, man, I swear to God. You don't put pipe hangers hanging on a cement wall with a fucking wood screw, I'm sorry, not even a wood screw, a drywall fucking screw into the mortar. Not the block, but the mortar. And then you can just kind of pull the motherfucker off. Oh, and I'm sorry, when he put the boot off, the second time he put the fucking boot on, the 4-inch boot, and it leaked the second time, he fucking pulled it off and put latex sealant on it. That's for fucking windows, okay? That's beautiful. You can buy that for $1. So anyway, I got pissed off, told me to get the fuck out of my villa. But anyway, I went down and got another boot. You know what I realized? On the way there, inside the rubber boot, the boot was only on there for 12 hours. There shouldn't be rust in there. What that tells me, it's a fucking used boot that he put in my goddamn villa. So I bought a new boot, and I bought 100% silicone, and I put it around there, around PVC in the cast, and lo and fucking behold, it don't leak. You know what? It might take me a while to fucking do something, because maybe I'm slow, I don't know, but I take my time and I have pride in my work, and some people don't have fucking pride in their work. Anyway, how do you know when a yahoo is gonna long dick you? Am I in a good mood? Yeah, I'm in a good fucking mood. Real good mood. So if anybody could tell me, does everybody use that swirl, 3M swirl remover, whatever, with a foam pad? And if you do, let me know, man. The gallon of each, you know what, it isn't 3M, yeah. I've never heard of it, but a guy used to do it. I have seen it done on my son's car. I didn't buff it, but another friend of mine buffed it, and, you know, I just gotta learn to do my own shit to save my own fucking money instead of fucking feeding these people money, and they do good raw at first, and then they start doing, you know, fucking, you know what I'm talking about. Just fucking fish and bullshit, you know. They do good at first, and then, I don't know, man. Woe to those that know better how to do something, and they don't do it good. It's like when I do the house and the siding and windows and stuff. I've never done it. And it's not gonna be professional, but it's gonna be the best I can do. Now here's the other fucking scenario. Here's me, and I'm doing the best I can do. You got a professional Johnny, whoever the fuck that is, I'm not saying everybody, but a good percentage. They know how to do it, they convince you can do it, and then when they do the job, it's basically less caliber in mine because they slide through. At least when I do the fucking best of my ability. But that's my rant. Peace of mind, piece of property. Spray with it's coming. House is property next. Did mama's car. Piece of pussy. Oh, one thing I did learn. I need to start listening to my wife, my old lady, my soulmate, whatever. Because you know what? She can tell a fucking yahoo from a mile away, man. I need to listen to her because she's the one that's got my motherfucking back. Everybody else just long dicking you to death. That's what my old man would say. Piece of something. But I'm in a good mood. Real life, real time. Oh yeah, before I forget, my mom watched my videos once. She said I got a foul mouth. Okay, I'm a foul mouth either, Ma. Sorry. You know what? This life would be real fucking boring if you didn't have people like this in the world. If everybody always did everything motherfucking proper and we're all the same. It's like cattle going to slaughter, baby. Not the greatest painter, but I sure do the best job I fucking can that day. Peace.